He resorted to the classic, he has more money than Asmon. Typical black shit. And then when you crash out on somebody white and you start doing typical shit, you already lost the battle. You can't stunt on a white guy about how much money. Like, bro, we already know white people don't floss like that. So that's not going to work on somebody Caucasian. Damn, we've been streaming for 10 hours. Imagine how nasty that kickback is after a 10-hour stream. 9:30.
Racist. Okay.
Wait, he said racist? Here we go with the black shit. I'm white, I'm critique you, I'm racist. That's what that means to blacks. If I'm a white guy and I say, oh, you're botting. Oh, you must be racist. Why the fuck you worried about if I bot? Why are you even worried about what the fuck going on over here? You know, you're just giving niggas more ammo at the end of the day if you're black. Like, that's how somebody that's Caucasian expects you to crash out. All right, so DDG calls out Asmongold and XQC for only claiming black content creators ViewBot, knowing they don't. He says, why you only calling out black creators? Because you scared of them. Textbook black virtue signaling. Like,
I don't like black people. What's going on, bro? I ain't see y'all. Y'all put these allegations on nobody that look like y'all, bro. It's always just got a ViewBot. First you said the Shane make $3 million in a month. Now you saying I'm ViewBot. What's up with you against black people, man?
I don't know why these just don't let the clips play. Like, I literally did hella bits tonight. And when I mean bits, talking points. Did I play one sound effect? Let's just say if I did a talking point tonight, and every talking point I just went. See, that's the crazy thing. Like, y'all don't even really know. Like, even though that's not what I do. I'm just acting like I'm a regular black. Y'all see, that's the crazy thing. Y'all really don't even know. I really grinded for this shit. Like, y'all really don't hear me though. Like, that's like now it just comes off like you're clip farming. Like what you're saying is not authentic. You're just trying to like generate some sort of clip farm to get more to your shit. Like what people fail to realize is that when it comes to blacks, especially since I'm black, I know every type of nigga, right? Just because I'm a new age, I know how rogs get down, new age. You want me to pull up the list? You can't fool me. I know what the every nigga is doing on stream. I know when you're trying to clip farm. I know everything about you. Like that's the sound effects and the clips didn't need to happen. But anyways, let's let it play.
Now you saying I'm ViewBot. What's up with you against black people, man? You ViewBot, and I got more money than you. And XQC.
Come on, bro. You like, look, DDG. We know you got paper, brother. Like we get it. You know, as a vet, legend, all that. I'm gonna give it to you. Well, you're going back and forth with a white guy, or should I say Caucasian. You don't need to say I got more money than you. That's typical nigga shit. Like, you just made yourself look like the biggest nigga that they would expect you to be. I'm going back and forth. Let's just say Trump say something bad about me. I'm another black woman. No, not Trump, because you already know he got paper. I'm going back and forth with a white guy about peanut butter having fucking nuts in it or something like that. And I'm like, man, hell no, the shit better when it's smooth. He like, actually, I like better when there's peanuts in it. I'm like, so what? I got more money than you though. Now you just took it completely out of like, what the fuck did a bag have to do with any of this shit? Keep it in context. Like you just really put your whole ass on the table and exposed it by saying I got more money than you. Come on, bro. You like this been doing this shit way too long to just really just show your whole deck of cards right there. Like he just showed his whole hand in one clip in 1 second. Look, a couple of seconds, you was getting on to some typical BLM racist bullshit, right?
And I got more money than you.
You fucked it all up right there. The sound effects, and then you really fucked it up just right here.
I got more money than you.
Unnecessary, bro. Unnecessary.
And XQC combined, richer than you. Hold my.
All right, now he trolling. DDG's clip farming. These niggas care about clip farming too much.
Nuts. What's wrong with you?
He not even serious. Like he just. The thing is, DDG not even serious. Like he just keep getting caught up when he's fucking beefs, and then I want to clip farm. Clippers, y'all get that? Hey, y'all Clipper, y'all get that shit? Yeah, put that shit on Twitter. I'm gonna put that shit on my YouTube.
Now what? Clip that, pussy. Fuck you, nigga.
Classic DDG.
Oh, here we go. Calls me out for being racist. Okay, all right. No, now I definitely have to see it. Okay, here we go. So he's mad that I called him out for viewbotting, or for being viewbotted, to be fair.
Is him and XQC related? Why y'all don't like black people?
Push the button again, buddy. Wow, look at the button. There we go.
Look. And he's just calling out all the wrong shit. The fucking the sound effects part, same shit that I was talking about. That I said should stop doing. Uh-oh, the Zach's calling you out on it. So now it's really making you look stupid as fuck. Because now he's just watching you just like, I'm outsmarting this guy. He's just, even though he's not going to say it, acting like a typical rog. Anyways, I'll continue with the clip. It's probably going to crash out. Say he has more money than me, what type of big bling he has, or what type of cars or vehicles. I already got this guy figured out.
XQC related? Why y'all don't like black people?
Push the button again, buddy. Wow, look at the button. There we go.
Oh my God.
Why do you see why do y'all like black people? I don't even know what he's saying.
Clowning your lingo too. He's clowning your barbecue undialect lingo. It's so many ways that if there's one thing that you got to know about Caucasian people, right? They love to pull his cards. If you've ever been around Caucasian people at all, they will pull your fucking card. If you say like, if we're talking about jobs, right? And they'll do it in such a polite way. Yeah, they'll test you. If you're talking about a job, I'll never forget this shit, right? I'm gonna just use this as an example. I'll give you an IRL story, right? Real quick. So, you know, my mom's dating this guy, right? We're over their house for Christmas. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or something like that. So one thing Caucasian people will do is they will ask you, what do you do for a living? You know, like, oh, so all right. So what do you do for a living? What do you do for work? That's when the whole grilling shit happens. All right. Most of the time when Caucasian people ask you questions, they're all traps. They're all trap questions. They're never surface level. Only niggas think surface level for the most part. Caucasian people, they don't think surface level. Their brains work differently, right? Because it's not confrontation first. So he's like, he's talking about his job, this and that. So the lady, and this was a lady that my mom had stayed with when I was a baby, right? She stayed with a Caucasian family. So they really wanted to see me. I went over there. I'm just peeping what's going on, right? Yeah, Asians love to do that. They love to pull your card too, and they love to make you feel stupid while doing it as well. But so they're like, he's talking about like, yeah, I just got a raise, this and that. I just bought a new car. Like he's bragging about his vehicle and shit. So the lady says, oh, okay, that's fine. So what do you do for a living? What is it that you do? He's like, oh, I work for the NFL. And she like looked at her husband and she's like, oh, you work for the NFL, huh? And she was like, so like, what do you actually do at the NFL? I can't remember this answer, but it was some bullshit. He said, I'm a front desk sports director, some bullshit he made up. And she pulled his card so politely and was like, I've never heard of that position before. She's like, what is that? Well, like, what does that position pertain to? What do you actually do there? And he was like, oh, I'm a sports analyzer. Bro, this nigga didn't say shit the rest of the time. The dude had a part-time gig working at an NFL stadium. The nigga wasn't working in the back as a cameraman, none of that type of shit. Literally pulled his car so swiftly and politely and put him on the complete spot. So when this is what the problem is when you're only around niggas, you don't know how to code switch. It's almost like you don't know how the rest of the world works, right? If you're black, all right, this is for all my blacks in here. I love to emphasize on black, and I love to say it like that because I'm a nigga too, all right? If you're black, the dumbest thing you could ever do is only be around niggas. I'm letting you know that right now. You're literally nerfing everything about yourself. Even if you're a rog, just get away from niggas. There's a whole there's a whole world you just don't know. Get away from your fucking environment. Open up your fucking mind. All right? You don't want to go through life only operating as somebody who's black with black dialect, black thought, black this, black that. It's okay to be black, right? We already talked about this. Check this out. There's nothing wrong with being black, right? You don't have to be a black biscuit. You don't want to be a black biscuit. That's the only version of black on this list you don't want to be. All right? A black biscuit, for those that weren't here when I made the list, is a black person that is embarrassed of their skin color. They're embarrassed of who they are. They're embarrassed of their background. They don't really want to be black, but they'll deal with it. And they'll literally put down everything about themselves to try to appeal to others as black. That's a black biscuit. Somebody that doesn't even like to really acknowledge they're black. That's usually, and it's funny because it's usually some of the crispiest. But yeah, I like to call them black biscuits. Some of you guys call them Oreos. That's the worst version of black on here because you're just not proud of who you are whatsoever on any capacity. But yeah, DDG, you already fumbled the clip. You've been called out for barbecuing. You've been called out for your lingo, aka barbecuing. You kept hitting sound effects like the rest of these black streamers. And you're talking about your money, all right? Let me just let Asmongold do his thing. I'm just hyper-analyzing shit. You said the biggest pro-blacks are biracials or light-skinned sometimes. Yeah, because you know why? You know why the biggest pro-blacks are biracials and light-skins? You know why? Society did it to them. Society will make the lighter-skinned blacks think that you're not really that down with the cause because you have a lighter skin tone. They'll think you're not tough. They'll think you can't relate to them because you're not as dark. So, like, come on, you guys know how it is when you're black. The lighter you are, the more they're going to think you're soft. The more they're going to call you a square. The more you got to prove yourself by fighting the crispiest, darkest. You already know what time it is. There's any lighter skinned blacks in here, you know what time it is. We've done this shit. All right, let's click on a clip.
Why do you see? Why do y'all like black people? I don't even know what he's saying.
What's going on, bro? I ain't see y'all. Y'all put these allegations on nobody that look like y'all, bro.
Well, it's not an allegation. It's a fact. It's a fact. You look at this right here. You're getting view botted, man. It's not even your fault. Maybe it could not even be you. Like, I'm not even trying to blame you, but your channel is getting view botted. It's obvious. I mean, it's not personal. Like, I don't hate you. I don't even really know you, but your channel's getting view botted, man. It's really not that complicated.
The best thing DDG could have done is just not respond, not say anything. You're in a position where, you got your chat, quote unquote, lit. You got 14K subs. You got a content house. He shouldn't have even responded. Like, it takes the bait every time, bro. He even took the bait when I said something. Like, I'm like, come on, bro.
Always, just got a view bot. First, you said the Shane make $3 million in a month.
He said that because he posted it himself. So he's lying and making up bullshit. But then whenever I say, it probably didn't happen, I'm the one that's wrong. Oh, okay. Sure.
Why are you saying I view bot? What's up with you against black people, man?
That's right. Hey, that's a good point. I think I hate black people. That must be it.
Angelo, shut up for the 20 months.
Listen, bro, you don't know me.
Lol.
You're going to think that, oh, well, maybe if I say this to him, he won't say that I'm view-botting. I don't give a shit. Call me whatever you want. Say whatever you want. Cry all you want. The only thing you're going to do for me is make more content for my, get this, real viewers. So if you're going to sit around and get upset that I'm trying to help you out, I'm trying to let you know, hey, man, your channel's getting view-botted. Because I don't think he knows this. Maybe he doesn't know. And I'm trying to explain it to him. And I try to help this guy, and now he's getting mad at me. Some thanks I get, right? Can you believe this? How ungrateful.
You view bot.
I did. There was a time at the beginning of the year where my channel was botted with like an extra maybe 5 to 10,000 viewers.
Damn.
That's true. And
No, the crazy part about it is you can't do anything about it. This is why it's dumb for DDG to respond. Because if there's somebody who really likes you, you can't do nothing about it, bro. They could just do it on your channel and there's nothing you could do about it. Why even respond?
knew that, and I said, well, you know what? I think they should still get rid of the view bots, and they did. That's correct. Now, I don't think it's a big deal, and I can just easily admit that and say that directly, because I know that it wasn't me that did it. I don't have any accountability in it. I didn't do anything wrong. All I did is go live every day. That's right. And you know what? If you're going to try to talk shit about that, takes one to know one. Maybe the reason that I know I was getting view botted is because I know what a view botted graph looks like.
Damn. Basically said he was low IQ. Like, this is a can of worms that, you know, DDG should have just, you know, kind of left alone a bit. You know, you got a guy like Asmon, and your whole dialect is, bro, you were really barbecue relaxed. Like, why? Well, you hate black people, bro. Like, type shit. Like, the fuck you ain't talking about? You just, all you're doing is just feeding the beast every time.
And I got more money than you.
Good for you.
Like, good for you. I just literally made a fucking $250,000 in a week, but I'm not black, so I don't have to actually tell anybody that, because my life isn't based around materialism.
And XQC combined, richer than you.
That part isn't true.
It's so embarrassing as a black.
You don't have to. Here's the thing, man.
It's secondhand embarrassment like a motherfucker. like it's almost like the way Asmon is looking at him like a fucking, I don't even want to say this. He's looking at him like we'll just say an organism. Right? You could just put two and two together. And he's just everything is just working in Asmon's favor because DDG is just rogging out. You're falling into every stereotype, like talking about money. You know, you're not even completing a proper sentence with proper dialect. You're fucking, you know, you're rogging out. You know, you got on double tennis chains. You know what I'm saying? You getting up, bucking on this. And, you know, I mean, I got on a chain, but my shit's straight gold. This is for, I wear gold for elemental purposes. If you do your research on gold, it's one of the most precious elements in the galaxy. So my reasoning for wearing gold is different. I'm not wearing 2 double tennis chains, 6 pointers, 8 pointers, whatever the fuck they call it. It ain't that serious for me. But damn.
Don't have to always put on this like ego front whenever you're being confronted or somebody's disagreeing with you on something. You don't have to put on this fake bravado persona because your feelings are hurt that you got called out. It's embarrassing, man. You're a grown-ass man. You don't have to do this anymore. It's not personal. We don't dislike you. You're probably a nice guy. But the graph shows that your channel's being view-botted, and I think it's worth talking about. This isn't personal. Jesus. Not gonna lie, that weird individual about to farm this.
Yo, real quick.
No.
Can I get the Boondocks clip? I just want to have it ready.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at that. You're right. Absolutely.
Niggas, hold my nuts. What's wrong with you?
Hold my nut. Are you getting mad? Did he wind himself?
Yeah, you know what? You know what's crazy? I think DDG's turning barbecue on us. I told you that when here's the thing, when they start turning a certain clock, they start getting lazier and lazier with the lingo. You know one thing Will Smith is very good at, even though he's damn near 60. You never hear Will Smith on barbecue timing. Everything is punctuated to the T. He's making sure you hear every last sentence, every word. Even if he's got to be like, see, that's the thing, is that I really thought that one thing. I really went all over the world. You see what it, like he'll make sure you hear what the fuck he's saying. Yeah, but I'm watching DDG just slowly but surely just barbecue in front of our eyes. Black men, you gotta avoid the barbecue. I know when you get older, you want to get lazier with your lingo, but that's not the way to go. You know how many people I've seen morph into barbecue right before my eyes? I'm like, damn, you used to talk a little bit, used to talk a little bit more with poise. Your sentences used to be a little bit clearer. Just get older, get lazier, be like, shit, like, bro, that's all around, like, type shit, like, gang, twin, bro, mud, dog, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro, like, shit. Every last filler, blacks. Let me tell you a quick secret. And I'm gonna look at you when I say this. Every last filler you use dumbs down your dialect and it makes you slow. It dumbs you down. That's what slang does to blacks. It dumbs you down. It makes your dialect retarded. You can't complete a sentence because you want to complete the sentence so fast, you're willing to use shortcuts that are illiterate to complete your sentence, and it dumbs you down. So all my new age blacks in here, you know what I'm talking about, where you have to dumb yourself down around certain niggas? Now, see, I could say in a sentence and make it sound pristine. See, that's the thing about you. You don't really understand that you cannot complete sentences without fillers. You see how I just slid that in there? I could make this sound punctuational if I want. Stop taking shortcuts. Well, I don't want to tell you nothing. Do what you want. But I'm just saying, maybe you shouldn't. I'll just say maybe you shouldn't. Because everybody's going to look at you stupid. You're talking to a random stranger that's not black. You're saying type shit. Twin, gang, mud, bruh. Why are you, like, that's street lingo. That's for when you're around your friends, when you want to be lazy. But you should know how to cut that shit off and on like a light switch. That shouldn't be your everyday lingo. Do you talk to your mom like, bruh, twin, bruh, type shit? Do you say type shit to your fucking mom? Probably not. No, we all say bruh, but there's a time and a place for everything, right? That's not your everyday lingo. That's the point that I'm trying to make. When you have conversations with everybody else, the problem is when you get soaked up in the slang when you're black, when you get soaked up in the slang so much, you start to use it on every body. It's not just when you're around your friends or this and that. You might be in an environment where you might need to use those proper punctuational sentences that are complete with zero fillers, and you can't do it because you're so used to saying gang, twin, nigga, bruh, type shit, feel me. Feel me is literally a fast way to end your sentence without fully explaining to yourselves. We had this conversation. Type shit is another one. Type shit is you don't got to complete your sentence. Didn't we play this funny ass game? Let's do a sentence. See, that's the crazy thing, Chad. Like last night, I was on the stairs. And, my feet don't sweat, so I slid, hit my knee type shit. What the fuck? Like, who else is gonna process that outside of being a nigga? Instead of saying, yo, last night, Chad, it's crazy. I was walking up the stairs. I like to skip stairs when I walk. So I'm skipping stairs and the bottom of my feet don't sweat. So I slip, boom, my shin. I slip, my shin skins the edge of the stairs, and then it slips, and then my knee hits the stairs. Next thing you know, I'm on the ground. It's one of the worst pains that I ever felt. Or I could have just said, see, that's the crazy thing, child. Like last night, I'm like walking up the stairs type shit. Nigga slip, boom, because the bottom of my feet don't even sweat type shit. Shin skinny, knee slit, boom, bam type shit. Next thing you know, bruh, pain like a motherfucker type shit. You see what I mean? You see how I just dumbed down myself? Because you get lazy. So when you get lazy with black slang when you're black, it barbecues you. You said white people copy the slang, but white people will, like a Zach will be like, yeah, that's the crazy thing. Like I was gonna actually come over and I actually have the sneakers for you, but my mom was tripping type shit. You think a Zach can't turn off lingo? You think a muchacho can't turn off lingo. How's a muchacho gonna say type shit in Spanish? Let's come on, bro. That's really what we doing. Can I get a ban over there? Can I get a ban and a blacklist filter over there? Mexicans talk like blacks until they don't have to. Yeah, let's slide that shit up in auto it. Typical shit, you know. Niggas in his bed in his parents' house, and he's probably 3 hours ahead. What? 10, 11, 12 midnight for this bum. That's what you typed in chat. I don't have an anthropoid. I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling y'all the shit that, like, give a fuck what you hear.
Up in 30 seconds? He wound himself up in 30 seconds over some bullshit like this.
Now what?
He's standing up and flexing. This is so fucking embarrassing. Like, are you doing this for like the 12-year-olds that are watching you to make them think that you're a badass? This is the most pathetic thing that I've seen him.
He's talking to DDG, and DDG's a grown man, by the way. He's talking to DDG like he's a fucking 5th grader, and he's a substitute teacher, just wondering why he's crashing out like this. You see what these black actions do?
Oh my god. What, are you getting rage baited? Or are you getting rage baited by like little kids in the chat that you're gonna try to like literally flex on camera? Oh my, this is just, it's so embarrassing. It really is. How do you do this to yourself? Don't you have any self-respect? And that's coming from me.
Yeah, pussy. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you.
Just laughing at him like,
Fuck around with y'all.
laughing at him how Ice Wardens used to laugh at us when we used to tap dance with a fucking fedora and a candy cane, a giant candy cane, and tap dancing shoes with a striped suit on.
What?
You're not going. You gotta stop getting mad, brother. You gotta stop getting mad.
I've been waiting to beef with a goddamn gamer. Catch me in Fortnite, pussy.
He probably beat my ass in Fortnite. I suck in Fortnite. I'll take that. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't get no ass.
Best
You're right. You got me there too.
breakout streamer, like best botted streamer.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't
he
like that?
talk crazy straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
How old is he, y'all?
35.
Thing blacks like to do too. They like to put you in an ageism bracket. He's doing every textbook thing he's doing.
35 years
He got hella
old.
money. He ain't got more money than me.
They say 42, 35, 45, 60, 40, 100, 45, probably 55, 344. Oh, I guess I'm Dracula. Damn, look at them. They're all saying I'm 45 and 50. Man, that's crazy.
He 40? 45?
Oh man.
Him and SQC, y'all gotta stop dick sucking black creators, bro. That's a bad look.
Why do y'all say that like it's dick sucking as if it's like a like I don't get this because I feel like a lot of guys like blowjobs. So wouldn't it be like
All right, he's just textbook cooking them, bro. I'm not really sure there's too much here I need to dwell on. DDG lost that battle, man. I'm not even trying to be on anybody's side, but you know, you got cooked, brother. You got baited. I just feel like DDG is such a vet. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just feel like he's been doing content for so long. He's had so many beefs. I feel like this shit should be minuscule to him. You said he started to flex his Ferrari and shit too. It got much worse. Like what, throwing up whip keys and shit like that. I don't know why he does that. I don't understand. I don't understand. I feel like I don't know why niggas like we attribute success to only materialistic things. Like, it's just wild to me. Guess that's just how we're gonna be forever. Let's click on the clip.
How a nigga moment affects a white man.
Prick. Watch where you walking, bitch.
What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white.
Where you going? Don't you ignore me. This is is a perfectly good moment to throw your life away.
A big misconception about the nigga moment is that it can be avoided by simply moving away from niggas. If only it were that easy. See, niggas always got a new trick right around the corner.
That's the thing. Like, let's just say if Asmon wanted to be like, oh, you make more money than me, huh? Let me just show you my kick rubric. How about I show you my graft? If you really make more money than me, and then does his like eyebrow shit, starts showing him how much paper he makes a week. But you know, white people don't, Caucasian people don't do that. That's just not how they get down. DDG reacts to a clip of Asmongold stating he made 32K on Twitch this month. He said, that's it, bro. Yeah, man, these be on cream all day, musty and shit, not cleaning their out. I'm worried about you, Asmon. Like you missing a tooth, gang.
I made $32,000 this month on Twitch.
Broke ass. That's it. That's it.
Now, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say if that's all Asmon did make, that's a lot of money. And he's saying that's it. So he's showing his audience, he's programming his audience to make these peon ass niggas here think that $32,000 a month is nothing. That's with no ads or anything. If Asmongold did ads, he'd be making 6 figures a month. Who knows? He'd be making in the high 6 figures a month. Every time he's live, he's like the top guy, the top viewer. He doesn't run ads as a modest Zach. But, you know, just jumped the gun.
That's it. That's it. Wow. Broke ass. Broke ass.
Now we're
Damn, imagine calling somebody broke because they make 32 bands a month. That's the world that we're living in, chat. I don't want anybody in this motherfucker to think for one split second that if you make $32,000 a fucking month, you're broke. Please, I hope there's not one fucker in here that really believes that. There shouldn't be one fucking human being in here that would ever think $32,000 a month is broke. Don't ever let anybody for a split second even program your mind to even think that it's not. $32,000 a month is a lot of money. Yeah, if you're somebody that could make a solid 10 grand after taxes a month, that's a lot of money. Like, you realize the fucked up ass timeline we live in? The fuck? You know how many people would kill to make 10 bands a month, 32 bands a month, 15 bands a month? Look around every time you go into a fucking store. You think everybody in these fucking stores wouldn't want to make that? Exactly. Somebody in here said, give me 4K a month. You see what I'm saying?
going to look at Kick.
That's a week.
Where is this tooth at? Man, see, this with a lot of viewers and shit. Like, this why with streaming, bro, you gotta like.
That's 3 days. My point exactly. Ain't even a week. Thank you for correcting me. Not even a week. It's 2 days. Now, mind you, when DDG seen that number, his eyes probably just shot through his head. Like, hold on, I get money like that. I'm out to get it.
Viewers and shit. Like, this why with streaming, bro, you gotta like, you really have to like take care of yourself, bro. It be a lot of these, they be on the stream all day, musty, ain't take care of their teeth, ain't cleaning their house and shit. I'm worried about you, Asmon. I know you got a little bit of money.
He could change tune when he seen that 36 quick bands in a matter of a couple of days. That shit says 2 streams. Bro, Asmon made 36,000 in 2 streams. Whole tune change after that. He seen the 2 and seen the 36 and was like, oh, I know you get a little bit of money. You see that? How many people here got 2020? That's a 2.
Nowhere near as much as me, but bro, you gotta
still had to throw that shit in there.
take care of yourself, man. You missing a tooth.
I made 30.
Like I said, you know, when you're black, if you don't show it, apparently you don't got it. So pressures of being a right? So he says, DDG gives advice to Asmongold and XQC. ironic, to leave the house and do some IRL content, either or rather than sitting home on their desktops all day, dick-sucking black creators by spying on their views and calling them bots. I know your chair stank.
Nah, him and SQC, y'all gotta stop dick-sucking black creators, bro.
I'm already knowing, like, yeah, I'm already knowing Kick, YouTube, Twitch, and the companies that he has. Caucasian people don't show you their whole hand. You might see one card. They got the full house already. Blacks, they got the full house. They want to just show you every card. I already know, niggas get on. Like, I know what's up.
Bad look. That's why y'all don't never leave the house. Especially, like, bro, I ain't never seen this nigga at any events. I ain't never seen this nigga outside, ever. I know your chair stink. He stay in that seat, never go nowhere. Because y'all get on here, y'all hate farm people y'all afraid of. I'll be the first one to say it. I'll be the one to say it.
Wait, did he steal Myron's sound effect? That's Myron's sound effect, by the way.
I'll be the first one to say it. I'll be the one to say it. Y'all hate farm people y'all scared of. That's what it is. That's why you can't leave the house, man. Streaming IRL for fun. Why you don't do it? Try it. Nobody want to see you at a chair all goddamn day.
You know what's just IRL? It's just when I just think about it, like I gotta have one of my phones on the shit, and I gotta just keep looking at the chat, like, all right, Chud, I'm about to flip this chicken, fucking type shit. Go ahead and y'all said y'all wanted a bocce, so I'm doing that. Hold on, you said flip the chicken the other way? Hold on, chat. All right, so I'm gonna flip the chicken the other way. Hold on, you said put the butter in, chat? All right, put the butter in, chat. Hold on, the apron. Oh, I got the apron from Walmart type shit. Yeah, so I'm like... Bro, when people do IRLs, they just glued to their fucking phone for the most part. Just keep reading the chat 24/7. Just... I grew up on reality TV. I don't need to keep just seeing niggas do reality TV, spamming it on fucking Twitch. That's why I stopped watching Twitch. All right, so we got more black shit. Show us the bitches you...
I give you $100,000 to your pocket or charity of choice Asmongold if you can show me 5 hoes you hit, show me 5 girls you crack, been with, text, 100,000, charity of your choice. Charity of your choice, man. Show me 5 girls that you.
It's for clip farming, bro.
I would love to, bro. It could be a selfie in your house.
You said I low-key do that, but not Roggy? Oh, yeah, my you know, I don't do surface level shit. Somebody in the Emerald chat said, would I join the military? No. They don't make enough paper. No disrespect, but no. The way my life is designed, I can't go back to a regular 9 to 5. It wouldn't make any sense. I'd be going backwards in life.